you want that belt that Canelo has. I mean, he's got them all. Let's get that straight. He's the king of the division, undisputed champ. What did you think, though, when people kept asking him, are you going to fight David Benavidez? And he said, quote, why don't he and Charlo, why don't they fight each other? And maybe I fight the winner of that fight.
If you go a year and a half back, before the Canelo fight was even mentioned with me, what did I say? I said I would like to fight all these fighters to get the most experience I can to fight Canelo Alvarez. I had been saying that. I still have no problem doing that. I see that he's doing his thing on doesnt. He has 3 other fights. So I'm open to fighting all these fighters. I feel like the more experience I get, the better fighter I am and the more I evolve. So I have no problem fighting Jermell Charlo, Caleb Plant, David Morrell, all those guys. I feel like I gotta fight them anyways, to be the top dog that I want to be and to be the best in the world. So I have no problem doing that.
I'm happy you mentioned that because obviously I'm sure you saw Charlo, who was on Tyson's podcast, Hot Boxing, and he basically talked about, I'm not ducking, he said, David Benavidez. He said, but why fight him? Where's the value in that? He's not coming. If I'm going up, he doesn't have a belt. Where's the value on that? What did you think when you heard it?
I feel like that's a little silly, you know what I mean? I feel like all of us, we don't like each other, but we need each other to get to that next step. We want to be pay-per-view stars. He needs to fight me. I need to fight him. I need to fight Caleb Plant. We all need to fight each other. Nobody here is the A-side. We're all basically worth the same. We're all looking to get the belts. So for us to elevate as a fighter and, to have that staple victory in our career, we all have to fight each other.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm willing to do that. I'm a fighter, and whoever I need to fight, I'm here to fight.
I'm happy you said it because he also said recently that even if I fight David Benavidez, people will never give me credit for the guys who I'm fighting. And so even if I move up to fight him, I won't get the credit in doing so.
I feel like why doesn't he just try to fight me and see if the people give him the respect? I'm 25-0, 22 knockouts. I'm sure he would get respect if he beats me. And if I beat him, I would get all the respect in the world. But also what I want to point out is he said he was going to fight Munguia. That didn't happen. He said he was going to fight Canelo. That didn't happen. He said he was going to fight me. That didn't happen. Who is he fighting now?
Yeah, he's
and I know, and I know his paycheck would be more than when fighting the guy he's fighting now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We all need to fight each other. If he wants to get paid, I want to get paid too. Let's make that money.
Yeah, it's interesting because for a while you and Caleb had been circling each other and like, okay, well, it won't get done. Well, Caleb Plant recently said that he's coming back. Obviously, it looks like he's going to fight Darrell. But he said after this fight in the summer, he wants David Benavidez next. Your thoughts?
It's perfect. I love it. I feel like this is the closest we've ever been to make this fight happen. I have my date. He has his date. I got to go in there, focused and take care of business. But I feel like the fight with Caleb Plant could happen right after. And I'm very excited because that's the fight I wanted for a long time. And I know that's the fight that the fans wanted for a long time. So I'm happy we're about to make that happen.
If it was up to you and you could say, okay, this is how it's going to be. After Lemieux, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. What's that plan that you see, the way you see it?
I feel like after I fight Lemieux, I would want to get Caleb Plant. And then hopefully we could get Charlo in there. That would be great. And then after that, if I could get Canelo, then that would just be that's just the steps I would love to take. And after that, whoever, I'm ready for whoever. I want to fight the best and I want to be the best. And it's not going to be easy, but the work has to be done. But I feel like I can do it.
I think the one thing that I've noticed in you along every step is how different David Benavidez is. You just seem so more mature, know who you are, know what you want. Have you seen the progression in yourself as you develop? Forget about as a fighter, I just think as a person.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a long ride, man. I've been professional 10 years, almost 10 years.
And you're still a baby.
Yeah.
You're still a baby, you're 25.
I had to grow up quick, and I feel like the fights that I've had, I've been two-time world champion. I fought some good fighters. They haven't been the best, the great fighters, but the level of opposition I faced to then is giving me the confidence I have now. That's why I know I can hurt whoever. Whoever I put my hands on, I can hurt. So for me to have that ultimate confidence like Canelo has or all these other great champions, Inoue or Usyk, they fought the best and they beat the best. So that's the type of confidence I want to have. But it's hard to do it when they're not giving me the opportunities.
How much do you miss being the champion?
Oh, I miss it a lot. I definitely miss it a lot, but now it makes me, when I get it now, it will make me appreciate it way more. You know I say, you know, I've done it twice and I made my mistakes, but I feel like the best teacher in life is experience. And I've experienced good, I've experienced highs and I experienced lows. So now I live in the moment now and I'm grateful and appreciative for everything that comes my way now.
Now, I was talking to your promoter, Samson, and he said, listen, we know Canelo's moving up to 175 to fight Bivol, but we are going to push hard that if he doesn't fight David Benavidez after that Bivol fight, we want him to vacate that belt.
Yeah.
And we want David Benavidez to fight for that belt at the end of the year, whether it be against a Caleb Plant or whomever. Well, do you think that can happen?
I'm sure it can happen. You know, with the great victory, May 21st, and then it has to happen because if I get the belt, I've already won title eliminators. Now the WBC interim title, so it's inevitable. You know, I just got to go in there, win the belts, or if not, I think I'm probably going to move up. If I don't get the fights I want to get, I might move up to 175. I think it's about time, and you know, if I'm wasting my time here and the fights that I want aren't happening, then what am I doing? I think it's time to move up. But I still feel like I'm in good position too because I'll put pressure on Canelo at 175 too.